Very good morning to you all. So today we are going to discuss the problems based on capacitors. See, let us see the questions that has came in previous examinations. So similar type of questions we are going to get in next exams also. So these questions cover all the concepts of capacitors. Let's see what is the first question. In a circular parallel plate capacitor, radius of each plate is 5 centimeters and they are separated by distance of 2 millimeters. Calculate the capacitance and energy stored when it is charged by connecting to the battery of what? 200 volts. So they clearly said that the capacitor is of which shape? Circular shape. So what is the radius of each plate? So according to the given question, given radius equals to 5 centimeters, we should convert into meters. 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters. And next, the distance between the two plates is 2 millimeters and it is connected to a battery of potential 200 volts. So what is the question we have? We have to calculate the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor as well as the energy stored in a capacitor. See, as we already discussed that what is the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor? C equals to epsilon naught A by D, where epsilon naught is constant, that is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12, A is area and D is distance between the plates. So to calculate area, we have to know the point that these are of which shape? Circular shape. So area of circular plate is what? Pi r square. So as we already know that r value, it is easy to calculate the area. So epsilon naught 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 into pi 3.14 r square, squaring on both sides, 25 into 10 raised to minus 4 by distance is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. So we got all the values, just we are substituting the values of this one, 8.85 into 3.14 into 25 divided by 2, we got the value as 347.36 into 10 raised to minus 12 minus 4 minus 16, if it comes numerator plus 3 minus 13, that implies C equals to 34.736 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad. So this is the capacitance. Now energy stored. What is the formula for energy stored? We have different formulas are there. What are they? Of CV square, of QV, Q square by 2C. So based on the given data, we can use the formula which we require. So here they given V and we calculate C. So we can utilize the formula of CV square. So U equals to half into C, 34.736 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 2 into 10 square whole square. So U equals to what? So here we are multiplying what the values ma? 34.736 into 4, 2 square divided by 2, we get the value as 69.47 into minus 12 plus 4, get minus 8 joules. So this is the simple way of calculating the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor and energy stored. Clear it? So in this question they clearly mentioned that it is a circular plate of radius 5 centimeters and they are separated by distance of 2 millimeters. So to calculate the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, the formula is C equals to epsilon naught A by D, where area is circular plate, so pi r square divided by distance. So on substituting the values, we get the answers for C and U, where C is capacitance of a capacitor, U is energy stored. So similar type of question but in a different way. Let's see that. So what is the question we have? there is a 900 picofarad capacitor is charged by 100 volt source. Calculate the electrostatic energy stored in capacitor. The capacitor is thus disconnected from the source and connected to an uncharged capacitor, so that we have to calculate what? Common potential of the system. Here also we got two conditions, that energy stored in a capacitor as well as common potential. So what is the capacitance of the first capacitor? C1 equals to 900 picofarad, as well as there is one more capacitor which is uncharged, 900 picofarad. So capacitance C1 is connected to the potential what? 100 volts. C2 is uncharged, so the potential is what? 0. Okay, now first question is what? Energy stored in the initial capacitor. So now only we have calculated energy stored. Energy stored is equal to what? Of CV square. If it is first capacitor, C1 V1 square. That implies U equals to off into C1 900 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 100 volts, right? So you can write as 10 power 4. 2 ones are 2 fours are 2 450. So 450 into 10 raised to minus 8 or 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Energy can be calculated in what ma? Joules. Next, common potential. See here, this is charged capacitor C1 having potential V1. Then disconnected and connected to a uncharged capacitor C2 and potential is V2. So this is called what? Common potential. So common potential is equal to what? Q by C. See, these two ends are connected to the common terminal. So these two capacitors are connected in parallel. So you can write as charge is Q1 plus Q2. C is C1 plus C2. Plus V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus V2, because Q is equal to CV. Charge on first capacitor is C1 V1, charge on second capacitor is C2 V2. We already know C1, C2, V1 and V2. Just substitute the values. V equals to C1 900 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 100 by C1 plus C2 900 plus 900 1800 into 10 raised to minus 12. So we can cancel easily. These two zeros cancel. 10 raised to minus 12, 10 raised to minus 12 cancel. 18 ones are 18 5s are 90, so 0. So common potential is how much? 50 volts. Understood, dear students? Next one. So this question is also based on parallel plate only. See, a parallel plate capacitor has two plates of dimension 10 into 7 centimeter square, separated by a distance of 0.7 millimeter. A glass plate of dielectric constant 6, the value of dielectric constant how much? 6, is placed between the plates of capacitor to calculate the capacitance of the capacitor. First we will write what are the given things. Given dimensions means it is a rectangular plate, right? Yes. Area is equal to, they only given 10 into 7 centimeter square. 10 sevens are 70 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Okay. Next, they are separated by distance means what distance? 0.7 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters or 7 into 10 raised to minus 4 meters. Next, what they given? Dielectric constant. K is equals to 6. Now, general capacitance is how much? Epsilon naught A by D. When a dielectric is introduced, its capacitance increases by K times. Then what is the capacitance? C dash equals to K epsilon naught A by D. Okay. What is K? 6 into epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Area, how much? 70 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 7 into 10 raised to minus 4. 10 raised to minus 4, 10 raised to minus cancel. 7 ones are 7 tens. 6 5s are 30, 6 8s are 48 plus 3 51. Again 51. So 51.1 into 10 raised to minus 11 or 5.11 into 10 raised to minus 10 farads. So this is the capacitance of a capacitor when we introduced a dielectric slab between the plates of capacitor. And next, the very important problem. So the similar question has been asked 2 to 3 times in the previous examinations. Just see here, we have to know that when two capacitors connected in series, what is the formula, and parallel, what is the formula. Let's see. When two capacitors are connected in series and connected across 4 kilovolt line, the energy stored in the system is 8 joules. If same capacitors connected in parallel across the same line, the energy stored is 36 joules. Find the individual capacitance. First combination is what? Potential is given. What is that? 4 kilovolt means 4 into 10 raised to 3 V. You should note here that is kilovolt. Okay. Next, what is the energy stored when connected in series? 8 joules. When connected in parallel, 36 joules. What is the energy stored formula? U equals to half CV square. When connected in series, US is equals to half CS V square. When two capacitors are connected in series, the formula is C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. When connected in parallel, C1 plus C2. That's enough. Now, just substitute the values. What is US? 8 half into C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. 4 square is 16 into 10 raised to 6. 2 8s are 16 equals to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into 16 into 10 raised to 6. 16 cancel. What do you get? C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 equals to 1 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay. Next one. When connected in, this is conditional equation number 1. When connected in parallel, UP equals to half CP V square. What is CP value? C1 plus C2, that implies 36 equals to U half into C1 plus C2 into 16 into 10 power 6. 2 ones are 2 8s are. So C1 plus C2 is equals to 36 by 8 into 10 raised to minus 6. 4 2s are 4 9s are. That implies 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 joules. So substituting this value in equation number 1. So from 1, C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 how much? 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 is equals to 1 into 10 raised to minus 6. Cross multiply. What do you get? C1 C2 is equals to 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 12 farads. Okay. Now we know C1 C2 and we know C1 plus C2. So we can get C1 minus C2 whole square equals to what? C1 plus C2 whole square minus 4C1 C2. What is C1 plus C2 value? 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 12 whole square. Sorry, minus 6 whole square minus 4 into 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 12. If you square this one, you get 22.5 into 10 raised to minus 12. This is 18 into 10 raised to 12. So you just find the value of these two, 22.5, 4.5 into 4.5, sorry, this value is 20.25 minus 18, you get 2.25 into 10 raised to minus 12. From this, C1 minus C2 is equals to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad. So we got C1 plus C2 and C1 minus C2. So adding 2 and 3, C1 plus C2 is equals to 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. C1 minus C2 is equals to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Adding these two, get 2C1 equals to 6 into 10 raised to minus 6. C1 is equals to what? 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 farads. Substituting C value in any equation, substitute C1 in equation number 3, 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 minus C2 is equals to 1.5 into 10 raised to 6. So you get C2 as 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 farads. So this is the way to calculate C1 and C2. Hope I can have covered all the concepts of capacitance based on the problems. So with this, chapter has been completed. So you just go through the concepts of this chapter, and tomorrow class we are going to discuss the next chapter. Thank you.